Street 5614. I want you to continue up Juliet, make a left turn on runway 33. That's going to get you around traffic. Left on 33, and what gig did they give you? Is it 35 Delta? Yep, you can take 33 and you can exit at Sierra. 33 to Sierra and taxi right on in the public.
All right, I think that is up. Some nasty weather here in Florida, but we're going to get a ride in anyway. Had a blast yesterday. Had Scott over the house. We did a couple of rides from Las Vegas into LA. Once in MS 2020 and then once in XPlane. Pretty good rides. Then we had a nice little barbecue before they went on their cruise. So yesterday was a pretty cool day. Today we're just getting slammed with rain, and I think we're going to get hit all week. We're all buttoned up. We're ready to get out of here. I just got a call for push, and we're gone. For Lauderdale ground, Southwest 1127, ready for push and start. Gate 1.
Southwest 1127, Fort Lauderdale ground, push and start approved, tail east.
All right, so let's get my clock going. I have to bring the seat up one. Scott was in here yesterday. I must slouch a little bit. And let's release the brake.
Starting pushback, and you may start engine.
Let's see. Let that restart. All right, packs are off. Pressure's good. Anti-collision lights coming on, and we're starting number 2.
Southwest 1229, taxi please at hotel.
Southwest 1229, runway 1 via Kilo Charlie, short of 4.
Runway 1, Kilo Charlie, short of runway 4. 1229.
American 466, cross 4 on Juliet. You're released at 40 past. Cross 4 at Monterey.
It's cross 4 on Juliet and over the top range 456.
All right, close. Auto. Pressure's good. We're starting number 1.
Southwest 1229, cross 4 towers on the other side. Good morning to you.
Southwest 1229, cross at 4 and then go tower. Good morning.
We're heading back to the second line because there's another aircraft that was parked real close to me. And if I push back to that, we'd probably hit it.
What's the parking spot again, Oscar?
In front of the old hangar.
Okay, you can just stay on Kilo and taxi park.
What do we have going on here? Oh, you guys should be on. Oh, Scott was in here yesterday. He must have flipped those off.
He's going to pull into the gate area in front.
Hey, Luna, how's it going?
Operation complete. Set parking brake. Disconnecting tow. Stand by.
Why XPlane12 and not MS 2020? Simply because the control surfaces in MS 2020 don't come close to XPlane. The feel of the multi-million-dollar simulator is closer in XPlane12 than it is in MS 2020, unfortunately. So that's why I prefer XPlane. I'm hoping 2024 I'll have a little better control over my control surfaces and my yoke and rudder pedals and tiller and whatnot, which will give me a closer feel to the $1 million sim that I remember from being in. And that's it, or IVAO. No, I'm not flying online.
Tow is disconnected and bypass pin has been removed.
I'm just using SayIntentions for this ride.
Left turn, now 4, then 4, short.
Full Lauderdale ground, Southwest 1127. We're by Terminal 1, Gate 1. Looking to taxi to runway 10 left.
Southwest 1127, taxi to runway 10 left via Tango Charlie Echo Bravo Bravo 2. Contact tower on 119.3 when ready for departure.
Clear to taxi to 10 left via Tango Charlie Echo Bravo Bravo 2. Going to tower on 119.3 when ready for departure. Good day. All right, so we're good to go. The wipers I don't have set up on my forward overhead. I have to get in there and wire them up. So I have them set up on the keyboard right now. But I haven't had 3D rain effect in quite some time, so I figured it was due for one since we're getting rain in Florida. Why not? Alright, we got Tango down to Charlie. Yes.
I'm going to move that guy out of your way. He's going to make a right turn onto the runway. So stay with Juliet cross course, and you can monitor the tower controller now. She'll get you right up out of here. Have so long.
4702, we're crossing the 4 at Juliet over the tower.
Hoping to get this ride in before Shadow needs his shot. I should be able to get it done.
Cross 4 into the block. You will follow E175. You can monitor towers. You're going to see an aircraft off your immediate.
And what do we have? Jacksonville, we've got Charlie 2 on the gate. They're going to be down in the corner. And we haven't noticed any stutters, although it may be a little difficult looking out through the rain. But I am hammering the system. I've got traffic global up. We're getting hammered with rain and a whole bunch of clouds out there.
Okay, we'll follow the southwest on our right and monitor tower.
All right, Tango, we're going to Charlie. Yes, yes.
American Man, I'm sorry about that. You can reposition via kilo, sir.
Oh, the flight deck itself comes from Flightdeck Solutions. This flight deck right now is about 10 years old. Well, she's definitely into her 10th year. So, and you're probably looking at about 100 grand if you want to do something like this professionally. If you have skills where you can cut wood, drill holes, solder wires and whatnot, you can do it a lot cheaper. I would start on the home cockpit online forums and grab as much information as you possibly can.
Located here at the firehouse, like the reposition undertow to 19.
Delta Lane, it's okay.
All right, we're going to transition over to Charlie now.
Copy that. Delta Lane is 5 holder.
And we got this to Charlie 2. Charlie Echo Bravo 2. And
where were you parking? I forgot.
yeah, Echo, and then we're going to swing a right. We got a right and a left coming up.
I have one op direction maintenance coming back there. As soon as I get them clear, I'll get you both.
Delta Lane is 5 copy. Thank you.
Pushback 51, 53 Washington. Good morning to your taxi department.
Alright, this is Charlie 4, and then we got Echo coming up next. Make a right and a left.
Delta maintenance, give way to American maintenance. He's just coming up on the block of 4. He's going to pass behind you, and then you'll push back to cruise, sir, and let me know when you're ready for the reposition.
Delta maintenance 5, copy that. Blue Street 5604, 35 Foxtrot push.
Blue Street 5604, good morning to you. Push cruise spot 10.
Push cruise spot 10, Blue Street 5604.
Triple 1223, gate 26.
Bravo to Bravo 2.
23, you'll push back to cruise spot 2.
Spot 2, thanks.
Well, we'll go down to Bravo 1. We'll go all the way down to the end.
Double 1133, push off 24.
And I missed that last call. One more time.
And let's switch on over to tower.
American 805, turn left heading 360.
Left 360.
American 805, turn left heading 300 to intercept the localizer.
300 for the 27 right local.
Descend and maintain 2,100.
On the Zibo, 100.
Alright, ladies and gentlemen, we have a clear for departure. Enjoy your time.
And 10 notifications complete. Exterior lights are good. Engine start selected to continuous. Auto throttle is on. Transponders TARA auto. Parking brake released. And we're gone. And you know what? Let me bring up that other chart. Frisbee 2, I believe, is what we had on the way out.
Helicopter 1 Foxtrot Delta traffic at your 130 and about 3 miles northwest bound at 2,500 descending in Airbus.
1 Fox Delta and so maintain visual separate.
1 Fox Delta.
Approaching 10 left.
American 805, the airport is up.
Airborne in place, right?
American 805, clear visual approach runway 27 right, maintain 170.
Alright, 40%.
On runway 10 left. Flaps, flaps.
Oh, Johnny, what are you doing? Getting old. See, I sit in the right seat one day, and look at that. Yeah, I know. The flaps are coming out. I know. That'll go out shortly. Check. Throttle hold. Now we're stable through 80. Wow, look at that rain. Oh, we're sliding a little bit. Gear up. We getting slammed.
400. 1,000.
1 Fox Delta for now, maintain 3,000 VFR.
3,000, 1 Fox Delta.
We can get rid of that. Not seeing any winds though. Interesting. Flaps 1. are getting bumped a little bit though. Flaps up. Alright, let's see how Zibo handles the rest of this. Man, if we get slammed with rain. It's impressive. Well, I appreciate that, Luna. Thanks. How many years have I waited? I probably waited about 15 years. Because it took me 15 years to save before I had enough after paying all the other bills, satisfying my wife and everything. So, but yeah, it took me 15 years to get it set up. Yeah, pulling chocks. Yeah, Scott and Lynn, they're on their way. So hopefully they enjoy their cruise. They got out of here just in time because we're getting rain all week long. All week we're going to get slammed with rain. So, all right, we're inbound YOLO 340, and let's just come around to 299. And that's above 10. And we're looking pretty good. Wow, there's really nothing to see out there, man. With rain. Nothing but rain. So what are we looking at here? We've got 31 miles to top of climb, 283 miles to go to Jacksonville, Florida. And at Elric, we should have 14.4 on the fuel. We're at 14.4 right now. And we'll have 10.4 when we get in, if I can put it down. We're climbing up beautifully. Temperature's fine. And our N1, N2, oil pressure, temperature, quantity, vibrations, all looking pretty good. Pretty good ride from the mod today. And we're on our way inbound Alonzo. And this has been a pretty cool run. Oh, I hear you, Luna. I'll tell you what, when I first started saving up, all my friends were going out on the weekends doing their little party and having a great old time. And a couple of times I wanted to dip into that account and just say, you know what, I want to get something. And every time I got that itch and I wanted to dip into my pocket, I would go online and watch a YouTube video of someone that already had a deck built to get myself refocused. And in the long run, all my friends have beer bellies, and I have my flight deck. So that's one of the reasons why I put my videos up, is if there's someone else saving up, and now all of a sudden they got a feeling of that burning in the whole pocket to get rid of that cash, maybe coming in here to just get themselves refocused may help them out. So one of the reasons why I do it. It does take a little bit of time putting this together. I got to get the screen set up. I've got to get the information for the flight set up. So, and then it takes me about a half hour to get the flight information from FlightAware, put it into SimBrief, get the weather and all that. So, then I got to set up better Pushback, SayIntentions. So, it is a bit much, but it's pretty cool. It keeps my mind occupied and busy. So, if not, I would just have television. So, don't want just that. Well, I appreciate that, Luna. Thanks. What? Yeah, I'm in Florida. We're getting rain. Yeah, I know. Well, I'm heading up toward Jacksonville, so I'm probably heading into it. It's my wife. She's coming to get Shadow. It's time for him to go have dinner. He's got to eat a certain amount of food, then I can give him his insulin shot. So he's in his bed. He didn't want to go to Jacksonville. He didn't want to get up. He didn't want to get up. Shadow Man. He's up now, though. He don't look too happy. You woke him. I used to fly on VATSIM all the time. Matter of fact, my ID number is 830306. So I was a flyer a long time ago online. But for a couple of reasons. One, I have to set up all the software again, which is a bit of a pain, and it does cause issues with running the network and everything here. So, and I do get mixed up every now and then with the brain lesion and all my illnesses. So I don't want to ruin the experience for anyone else. So, and SayIntentions does a pretty good job.
1,000 to go.
Yeah, Jackson, we're getting slammed in Florida. We get nothing but rain. That's why Scott and his wife got out here just in time. I'm sure the cruise is going to bypass the weather, but all week we're supposed to get hit with rain. So, all right, Alonzo, we should have 13.5, and we just went from 13.6, 13.5 on the fuel. So the fuel's looking good. 10.4 when we get in. We're climbing up beautifully. We'll be going to 24,000 this ride. And what do we have? We have another. Oh, we're at cruise already. We've got 178 miles to top of descent. 255 to go. See that? I'm not paying attention. We're at cruise already. I thought we let them run around. We're not getting bounced around, even though we're getting slammed with some rain. It's funny though. I'm getting a lot of rain in the center, and I'm not getting any rain on the sides. So hopefully that's going to get fixed once Laminar gets around to networking. It's supposed to be coming up soon, so for me that's not soon enough. But all right, we're inbound Frisbee, and I believe by the time we get off this SID, this departure, we'll be on the arrival into Jacksonville already. Oh, looks like we got some company heading the other way. They're heading down towards us. Keep an eye out for them. 20 miles out, 2,000 feet above us. Descending. And it looks like he's drifting right into us. See if he's going to cross over. If not, let's get ready to get out of his way. Actually, the way he's flying, he's 1,000 feet. Just about in front of us. I still don't have an eyeball on him. I don't see him.
38 contact tower 118.5.
Oh, looks like there was a glimpse of him. He's off to our left now.
United 2667 is going to maintain 3,000, turn right at 180.
He's just about level with us now. And he's 5 miles out. I got him. I don't know if the camera's picking him up, but he's 2.5 miles out. So. Oh, I appreciate that, Lona. Just stay focused. I'm sure you'll have your flight deck in no time. Is that Gishna? I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right. It's hard for me to see. The text is so tiny on this little monitor I have here. Yeah, through the rain. Yeah, at nighttime through thunderstorms. Although not bad thunderstorms. I don't like getting rocked around, but I like the light show. All right, Frisbee, we should have 13.1. We're at 13.2 on the fuel. We're looking pretty good. 10.4 is still holding true at Jackson. And we've got 231 miles to go. 155, 154 top of descent now. Pretty smooth ride, all in all, considering the weather. Yeah, pulling chocks. I had Scott in the left seat yesterday. He came into the garage and he was getting ready to get settled in. And he went into the right seat. I was like, no. I said, you sit in the left seat, man. I said, I'm in this seat all the time. This is, when you come in here, you come here to have fun. So, you know, you got to be able to use the tiller and everything else. So you got to be able to move around on the ground as well. You can't do that from the right seat since the NG doesn't have a tiller on that side. So, I hope you had fun. I did have a bit of trouble switching over from MS 2020 to XPlane12, which I don't usually have. My monitor's got a little messed up. It took me about 10 minutes to get that straightened out. Usually it's a quick changeover. So, I don't know what that was all about, unless I just hooked up the monitors wrong. I should mark them, because I move them from one computer to another computer. Because when I fly in X-Plane, I'm using ZHSI for my glass screens, and that runs off of a networked computer. It's not on the same computer. When I run MS 2020, I have to run these glass screens on the same computer as 2020 because they're not available through ZHSI or through Air Manager. I have to pull them out from the panel itself, from PMDG, and then move them into position. So pop-out panel manager comes in handy there to help me get that done. But if Air Manager ever gets the gauges, I mean the glass screens for PMDG for 2024, it would make changing over between the two simulators about 5 seconds at that point, because I wouldn't have to change the screens anymore. All I'd have to do is just take the two outer monitors, go from HDMI 1 to HDMI 2, and I'm done, which would be pretty cool. Oh, we got a little bounce there. Almost. We're close. Axis and O's. Yeah, I was getting ready to look at that myself because I was having some issues with FSU IPC7 and making my yoke, rudder pedals, and tiller very sensitive, even though I'm not using the axes in FSU IPC7 at all. I just need it for my reverses and for my idle cutoff switches, which don't work in 2020 for some reason. So I figured if FSU IPC7 I couldn't get the yoke and rudder pedals under control in 2024, then I'm going to look at axes and ohms for my 4 buttons and switches if they don't work in 2024 from the get-go from PMDG. So we'll see. Wrong frequency there, Johnny. Nobody on that frequency. Should be somebody on here. All right, wampum. What are we looking at on the fuel? 12.8. We're at 12.8. Fuel's still holding 10.4 when we get in. We've got 203 miles to go. 126 miles top of descent. And we are looking pretty good here. Temp's looking good. Temperature, vibrations, and all that's fine. And we're inbound Stymie. And that would put us at the end of the departure.
Good evening, United 918, checking on at flight level 330 with deviating right of course for weather and this must be flight level 35.
Yes, bad over it, yeah. Yeah, I just need it for the 4 buttons if I can't get them to work in 2024. That's everything else works. So, and then device interface manager, which is what I use for my interface between 2024 and MS 2020 and my flight deck, is also going to have the ability to work with these buttons in the future. So I know in the long run, you know, I will definitely be able to do that without FSU IPC at all. So, and then I should be able to get the yoke, the rudder pedals and everything dialed in almost as good as XPlane12. It's close, but it's no cigar, as they say. I just can't get that feel of the multi-million-dollar sim that I've been in, that like I can in XPlane12. And I'm using an actual yoke and rudder pedals out of a Boeing aircraft, so can't get any realer than that. You can have weather. Is it actually showing any? It's funny, we're just getting slammed in the front. It really depends on when I'm flying, Gisha. If I'm flying at night, I prefer XPlane12 because of the night lighting and the ability of what I can do with reshade. During the daytime, I prefer the view of MS 2020, but I prefer the Zibo mod 738 over the PMDG and over the ProSim for that matter. More than likely only because of what FSU IPC7 is doing to my yoke and rudder pedals, as well as the tiller, which makes it difficult to taxi in, taxi out. Let's see if we are, zoom out here a little bit, let's see if we're on that chart yet. You mean Jacksonville, and I said we had what? We had the Cuban 1 on the way in. And we get picked up at Haney. About another 80 miles will be on that chart. Haney, we need to be at 280 and above 24,000. And that is set. Actually, can I give you that? I wonder if I can. I think I can show you that. If we take a look at the chart, we've got Haney, I need to be 280 above 24. We've got Shiner between 16 and 19. That's in. And then we have Bass. There's nothing under Bass. And then we have Poggy. Poggy between 14 and 24. $12 and 14, yes. And then Cuban between 9 and 12 at 250. Into Beetle 230. Above 5. And then we're going to Plank. And then at Wador. Wador, we need to be below 10 at 3,000. And from Wador, we're going to head on into runway 8 with the RNAV-Y, as you can see here. So we have Wador, then I'm not even going to try and pronounce that, to Grid, or Gridiron, whatever that's supposed to be, I think. And then we're into runway 8. So, you know what? How about we get set now? Decision height's going to be 327. All right, what are we looking? Elevation. Elevation is good there. And that's already set. View. And I could also do this just in case. Got some really bad weather coming up here. Thunderstorms in the area, so if I have to, get a little help from your friends. Oh.
I say 649, have you direct the war now?
It's a negative 2. We are still east of the line, and it's showing some precipitation south of Warren. So, as it looks, we would like to stay east of the line all the way towards Romeo Fox.
Okay, yep. So just continue on the deviation left and advise us to do it just further down the line.
Oh, with the with auto ortho? Yeah, I used to use auto ortho, and I also tried, what was it, X-World? But the load times and some of the issues with some of the tiles was just, I figured, you know what, it wasn't worth it. And since I want to spend most of my time during the daytime in 2024, I'm not going to see those tiles anyway. And at night, I prefer XPlane12 with the lighting, so that's the plan, is to be able to switch between the two. All right, what are we looking at here at Stymie? Stymie, 12.2, we're at 12.2. 10.4 when we get in. We've got 159 miles to go. All temperature, quantity, and all that's looking good. That's looking good. That's looking good. All right. And we got 80 miles now, top of descent.
A little bit of light chop, border, but nothing, a little light chop in front. Are you picking up light chop there 35?
So that's the end of the SID out of Fort Lauderdale. And another 57 miles, we're on the arrival. About 20 miles out of Mickey Mouse Land. Orlando's down there somewhere.
From 12 o'clock to 10 o'clock, 50-mile area, mostly modest precipitation. There is some heavy precipitation, 11 to 10 o'clock, and 30 miles, 15-mile area.
All right, Captain, any TM George, can I give us a thing for
Southwest Airlines Flight.
Got about 25 minutes, maybe a half hour to go. This ride should take about an hour and 10. But I guess we're supposed to be getting rain all around, but since networking isn't working right in XPlane12, we're only getting slammed in the front. Hopefully that'll fix itself when we get lower. Oh, here you go, we're getting some here. A little bit here, a little bit there.
Okay, courtesy question advice turn. I'm not showing any weather at all over there. I am showing a line of weather, like I say, south of Bradley that continues.
Ah, there's Orlando. 20 miles out. Just coming up on the chart.
Southwest 5137, reset transponder squawk to 3537. 3537.
Well, you haven't heard SayIntentions at all.
Please 14 is going to maintain from 20, sir.
Head down 200, yeah, we'll continue on to Belfast, November.
Let's see if anybody's on here. That's the wrong frequency. Jacksonville approach, Southwest 1127, radio check.
Southwest 1127, Page Tower, I hear you.
Alrighty.
At our 2 o'clock position, just 3 miles away, we can see the Back to Nature Wildlife Refuge, incredible sanctuary established in 1990 and dedicated to the rehabilitation and nurturing of working wildlife. It spans over 8 acres, home to a variety of species of organisms, birds, reptiles, and mammals.
Oh, The wife brought my medicine. Yeah, I get it. I saw it. Let me go take my meds. I'll be right back. What are we looking at? 55 miles top of descent. Yeah, I'll be right back. Let me take my medication.
Southwest 1127 page tower, contact departure on 128.6. Southwest 1127, Jacksonville approach, radar contact. 3 miles east of executive at flight level 240 feet. Orlando altimeter 29.904.
Hate that inhaler. Always invokes my cough for a little bit. Oh. What are we, about 25 miles out of Haney? That puts us on the arrival here. Cuban. Oh, that's not to scale, so we're not going to get a moving map until we get down near Beetle, as you can see on the chart there. You're talking about the screens behind the seats? Pulling charts? Is that what you're talking about? The 2D screens you see there? Because, yeah, that actually, a lot of that comes from Air Manager. The primary flight display, the nav display, the upper and lower ECAS, depending on, you know, what I want to give you. I can give you, you know, the lower part as well. So,
Southwest 1127, Jacksonville approach, descend via bogey 2 for the ILS runway 8 approach into Jacksonville. Altimeter 29.904.
Descend via the bogey 2 for the ILS 8 approach into Jacksonville. Altimeter 2994, Southwest 1127. Yeah, those come from Air Manager. I have the MCP and the MCP and the electronic flight bag that I give you. That comes from Air Manager. The PMD, the private flight display, the nav display, the upper and lower ECAS.
Contact Jacksonville Center on 134.0.
That comes from ZHSI. So I can run that from another computer. And then Navigraph charge just comes from Navigraphs as I open that up. And when I give you the load data sheet, that's basically just Google as I'm logged into SimBrief. And then the CDU that you get in the middle when I do the programming is just coming from Picatanga's CDU screen that I also run through the network. So it's a little bit of putting it all together. But once I have it figured out and it's all set up, it's not that bad. I'm going to Jacksonville Center on 134 flat. G'day, Southwest 1127. Jacksonville Center, Southwest 1127 with you, 24,000 inbound Haney. And let's see, at Haney we should have 11.4. We're at 11.4. 10.4 when we get in. All right, what do we have? Descent's coming up in another 25. Let's get them back in their seats. And we are good down to 16. we're going to 1. And what are we looking at? We're under 100 miles now to Jacksonville. 22 miles now, top of descent. And we should be in at 20:03. It's 19:43, so we've got another 20 minutes. And that puts us on the arrival into Jacksonville over Haney. 280 at 24, right on the money. Right on the money. I used my OBS recording studio is how I get to put it there. I don't know if you're familiar with OBS, but OBS is where I grab each one of these screens. I actually open up the primary flight display, nav display, the upper and lower ECAS, as I have them opened up on this computer. They're opened up on another computer behind this screen, where OBS is also hooked up. So then I just tell OBS, grab this screen, grab this screen, grab this screen, and then I shape it and size it and put it where I want. Same thing with the MCP that I give you up on top. So I'm basically just capturing all those screens. I don't think we have any XATC chatter on here, on this frequency. And that's up. Yeah, I don't think there's anything on this frequency. Yeah, if you're familiar with ZHSI and popping out the screens, once you have the screens popped out and OBS is up and running, you're just going to go look to capture that screen and then just add it into OBS. Hey, Foot Dusted, how's it going? Not too bad. We're getting slammed with a little bit of rain, only in the front though. The sides look pretty good. Little networking thing going on there with XPlane, but maybe we'll get full rain all around once we get closer to the ground. Who knows? But we're getting slammed in Florida all week with rain. So I haven't done a rain flight in a long time. I figured why not? All right, that should be in range. And that was that Shiner. We should have 10.9 on the fuel. We're 11.1 right now. We should have 10.4 when we get in. And we are 78 miles to go. We're on our way down. That's 47 minutes from the gate, 36 minutes from the runway. And we're 75 miles out. Yeah, SayIntentions was a little sparse this ride, unless I missed something along the way, which is possible. Oh, let's see. I wonder if this will work. What can you tell me about Jacksonville International Airport? Let's see if that works.
Jacksonville International Airport, KJAX, has runways 8 and 3, 2 in use. The current AOD information is Romeo, with winds at 005 at 9 knots, visibility 10, and broken clouds at 1600, 7,000, and 20,000 feet. The altimeter setting of 29.909 visual approaches are in use. Advise on course heading, altitude, and a flight following is requested.
Oh, they gave us 29.94. I guess we'll be changing that. It's going to be getting a little bit better as we get in. Nice. All right, the fuel, it's Shiner is right on the money. 322. And between 19 and 16, we're just getting ready to pass Shriner now, and we're closing in on 19. So, right on the money. That's a pretty cool view out the window without the rain. And we're inbound Bass. Next up, we're looking at 12. 12 at Pogey. And then 9 at Cuban. So, pretty good run all in all from the Zibo mod from beginning to end so far. All right, let's have a look here. 18. All right, bleed air panel set to auto pressurization. The landing altitude is in. Passenger signs are on. Auto brake selective, and we can set that. Flight instruments and radios, yeah, that's set. Local QNH, well, they've got $29.99. They gave us $29.94 on the way in, so we'll just keep an eye on that. Recall, we got a clean board. Landing data at BRAF. Let's see how fast we coming into Jacksonville. Buck 42. And here we are at Bass. 11 on the fuel, we're at 11. Oil temperature, quantity, and all that's looking good. We are coming down beautifully. Temperature's looking good. And we are 55 miles out now. All right, so we need to be between 14 and 12 at Pogey. Right now we're 15.8 descending. So we're looking pretty good. The Zibo mod seems to be following along. The auto flight system, that is, rather well with this ride. And I am using the latest and greatest from Zibo, 4.02.26, unless he put one out in the last couple of hours, which is quite possible. The man is a fanatic when it comes to working on his bird, which is good for all of us because it makes it that much better. And I've also noticed now in 26 that there's no porpoising going on the way down, but I did notice a little bit with the flaps on the way in, so we'll see if that changes. All right, we need to be between 12 and 14. We're passing Pogey now, and we're at 14 right now, descending. So we're looking pretty good. So we're good down at 9 now. And we're inbound Cuban. So once we pass Cuban and get to closer to Beetle there, we should pop up on that chart, and you should have a view of the little triangle there that represents the aircraft on the moving map display. So within 20 odd miles we should be on there. Now we're starting to get some rain on the sides again. Now it looks kind of uniformed. And from Cuban at 9, we're good down to Beetle at 5, 230. Cuban, we should have 10.9 on the fuel. We're at 11 right now, so we're looking pretty good. And we've gained 100 pounds. We'll have 10.5 when we get into Jackson, unless they can't put it down. All in all, it's been a great run. Great run, and it looks like I'm going to get done before I have to give Shadow his shot, or before we're going to have dinner. Outstanding. It would be nice if I can get another one in after dinner. Maybe I get a nighttime ride in somewhere. We're coming up on 10, so let's light her up. Engine start selectors to continuous. Let them know, and give me the speed brake here. So far, we haven't had any need for the speed brake on the way down. Pretty cool. Going to Jacksonville approach on 119.0 Southwest 1127. Good day. And we're below 12 and above 9 at Cuban, so we're looking good. Jacksonville approach, good afternoon, Southwest 1127 with you. Descending through 10,000 for 9 inbound Beetle.
Southwest 1125. Jacksonville approach. Good afternoon, Green Cove Springs, altimeter 30.00.
Oh, the weather's getting a little better. See if we get any transmissions from XATC on here. Oh, good. We're not all alone. All right, so within 10 miles, we should be popping up on that Beetle chart.
Descend and maintain 2,000. Altimeter 30.00 until established on the localizer. Cleared for the ILS runway 8 approach.
Southwest 1127. Proceed direct to the Harpy. Descend, maintain 2,000. Altimeter 30.00 until established. The localizer cleared ILS runway 8 approach for Southwest 1127. We're going to follow the approach in. We'll follow the procedure. They gave us direct, but we're not going to do that. We're just going to follow the arrival chart. And we're going to have to start slowing down here, so. Beetle, we need to be 230 above 5. And then Plank. Waldo, 210 at 3. So, oh, well, you know, they cleared us down to 2. We'll leave it at 2, but what are we holding at here? Oh, we're holding at 2. All right. And at Beetle, let's see, we should have 10.9 on the fuel. We're at 10.9 right now. Jackson, we should have 10.5 when we get in. He's back, E8. You gonna come to Jacksonville or you going to bed? Oh wow, that's pretty cool. They're best buddies now. Nice. Oh yeah, look at this weather. Some nasty weather. All right, Beetle, 230 above 5. We're at 59 descending. We're coming in on 230 right now. So we're looking pretty good. We're down to 210, 3,000 next for Waldo. Or Wador. Wador. And we're going to 350. What are we looking at playing? 10.8. We're at 10.8 right now. 10.5 when we get in. Fuel is not going to be an issue. We're coming down beautifully. Temperature is fine, and the oil pressure, temperature, quantity, and all that is beautiful. What are we looking at here? 19 miles to go. We're going to be slowing at 210 at 3. Yes. Yeah, we're getting whipped a little bit. Yet I'm not seeing any winds here. So there's something a little weird going on there. All right, let's get these bad boys going. And you know what? You don't need that CDU anymore. We can get rid of that.
Go, sir.
Lovely weather. Oh, now we're getting winds.
Grim 99, as you're probably aware, weather 10 o'clock and 25 miles and 25 mile areas under the extreme substation. Additionally, 12 o'clock and 40 miles by 25 mile areas while that was a little bit ahead of the station there also.
Grim 99, copy, sir, yep.
We need to slow 210. 4,000. Well, they cleared us all the way down, so I'm not worried about that. And at Wada, we're going to be heading in. So let me switch that over. Give me you. Let me have you.
1.7, climbing flight level 350.
Here we are. Let's start slowing down.
1,500 feet a minute or better, JetBlue is 2275.
Thousand to go.
Good iron. And we're looking at 77 and 2. Okay. All right, give me 5. And you know what? Let me have it. I'll take it now. And buck 42.
2,500.
There's some ugly weather. That's an hour from the gate. Yeah, I'm not worried about that. Yeah. Oh, no. I'll take that, though. Give me 10.
Grim 99, how much further on that heading before you can start turning?
1,000 to go.
Ooh, wee, look at that weather.
10 miles.
All right.
First flight, first 75 flight for 2 o'clock, 2230.
First 75, my father maintained level 250 block.
Yeah, we getting beat up good now. No ortho, Z-Sim pilot. I used to, and then I've also tried, let me get the gear, also tried X-World as well, but I'm going to Jacksonville Tower, 118.3. Good day. Give me 15. And you know what? Let me have you, and let me have you. Did I catch it? Did I miss it? Think I missed it. Think I missed it. My bird. My bird. And let's continue to slow down, all the way down now. I missed it. My bird, my bird, my bird. Come on, get down, get down, get down, get down. I got the runway, I got the airport. Jacksonville Tower, Southwest 1127. With you, short final, runway 8.
Too high.
No kid.
High.
Yeah, I'm working on it. I'm working on it. Yeah, I'm working on it.
Approaching A.
Maybe not. Come on, baby. Don't get too fast on me. There you go. Well, we're coming into it now. Beauty. Look at this weather, boy. Wow. Continue. Prepare for landing. Ooh, we feel that push. That was a cool ride. Going to ground, 121.9, Southwest 1127. And you can go to TA, you can go to standby. Hope you enjoyed that ride. I did. That was pretty cool. I think right now Jacksonville's getting worse weather than we are down here in Boca. I mean, we're getting hit with some rain, but let me stop here for a second here. Let's get cleaned up. All right, we're good here. And you could stay on, actually. And let's go to, yeah, we've got C. We're all the way around. What's our gate? Gate is Charlie 2. Jacksonville ground, Southwest 1127. Look at a taxi to Charlie 2. We're at Gulf. All right, that's all done. That's all done. Let me have the APU.
Southwest 1127, Jacksonville ground, taxi to Charlie 2 via Alpha Hotel Romeo. Have a good day.
I'll clear the taxi to Charlie 2 via Alpha Hotel Romeo. Have a good one. All right, so Alpha. Am I blind? Am I not seeing Charlie here anywhere? Charlie's down there. We're not going there. We're just going to make the right here on Alpha. Right, because they gave us Alpha. We could take that to Hotel. Okay, yeah, we didn't go all the way down. I don't know why they gave us that. Alpha Hotel, and then we're coming around. Oh no, a pretty good ride. And I tell you, this looks pretty smooth considering everything. I mean, the clouds and the rain, the aircraft. Still looks pretty smooth. We got the next left here at Hotel, right? Hotel Romeo. Yeah, well, I tell you, this has been the rainiest season I've ever witnessed down here. We've been down here 12 years. This has got to be the rainiest season I've ever seen. I had to rework the wipers for Zibo's latest 4.02.26. So if you're using my my wipers for the 3D rain effect for your flight deck, you're going to have to go grab the latest. And it should get rid of that error message that you were getting up in the corner. That should disappear. Hotel to Romeo.
Okay, American call 22, clear now direct to Groton, Golf opposite of Emma direct Bradley, and we can...
So 54 minutes runway to runway. That's an hour and 7 right now. And I said, what, that was an hour and 10? Hour and 10. So, it just went to 108. So 2 minutes to get to the gate. So this is pretty much right on the money. And we are set up there, and there. We can kill number 2.
9, I'd like to request descent to 240 for AR.
Crim 99, maintain 310 for now, contact center now 128.75, don't have low, please.
2875, and we'll maintain 31 for the moment, Crim 99.
Not bad. And 6 o'clock, by the time I shut down, 10 after 6, he gets his shot at 6:30. That's some really good timing. Alright, we're coming over to Romeo now, right? And we are right in the corner.
Virgin 166, coming up to 20 miles right to weather. Car again. Virgin 162 requesting deviation up to 0 miles right of course, due weather. Virgin 162, approved requested, advised, and direct top.
Okay, Virgin 162, thank you.
Can't see it on the ground. Oh, I see it.
72, descend to maintain 15.
I'll tell you, flying in inclement weather, trying to look at the ground markings, brings a whole new level of realism into the mix. Somebody's in our spot there. Oh, you want to play chicken?
Never 3460-310.
And over 3460, Feather Roger, and are you deviating around weather 12 o'clock, 40 mile area?
All right. And let him run around. All right, everybody. I hope you enjoyed that ride. I had a blast. Let's see if I can shut this down without screwing anything up here. Let's see if this is still going to work. Doesn't, yeah, it just closed itself. I hope it's going to open now. So I can set up the ground. Ground services. You going to work? Oh, it's going to work. Outstanding. All right, so the chocks are in position. All right. Ground power is available. We're on ground. Yes, we are. And you go off, 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 off. And you are off. Let's have a peek. Exterior lights as needed. We have position and logo. APU. Oh, wait a minute. Where are we here? Yeah, I'm already past that. That's already done. Electrical power, we're on ground. Bleed air was set for unconditioned air. Fuel levers are set to cut off. Anti-collision light is off. Passenger signs are off. Fuel pump switches are off. Electrical panel check set. Oh, I didn't do the hydraulic pumps. Electrical panel check set. Galley power is off. Window heat switches are off. Hydraulic pump switches, electric 2 and 1, they're off now. Exterior lights, yep, logo in position. Flight director switches are off. Chocks in position. Parking brake is off. And I guess we can kill those wipers as well. Alright, everybody, I hope you enjoyed that ride. For those of you that were with me today, I always enjoy the company and the conversation along the way. I hope you enjoyed the view, even though there really isn't much to see. Just rained the whole way. I'm going to leave this just like this, sitting at the gate. I'm hoping I can get another ride in after I give Shadow his shot and I have dinner. So maybe I'll catch you later on today live. All right, everybody. Take care. I'll catch you on my next run, everybody.
Okay, number 34 is 16 planning 055.
055, Qatari 702 requesting higher.
Qatari 702, all tires in the owner. Qatari 702, climb maintain level 290.
Maintain level 290, Qatari 702. Still 2930, 28. So.
Also 2930, maintain level 210.
Set to maintain level 210 to 2930.